Hey viewers, and in this video, I will teach you how to beat Tower of Astral Eclipse. This is an insane difficulty by the way, so yeah, this is a soul-crushing guide of how to beat Tower of Astral Eclipse. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do consider subscribing, it'll help me a ton. Anyways, enjoy the video. Well, let's do Tower of Astral Eclipse. First, let's connect the dots. And here's the portal. It did say I've beaten it before because I was doing this a couple of weeks ago. This is an extreme tower and it says you can't use vertical mobility, no boosts, and it is nearly impossible, and it is not for mobile players. If you're on mobile and you attempt this, good luck trying this tower. Anyways, let's start. If you are extremely laggy, do enable LDM. It will actually improve if you're very laggy. Oh wow, I failed the first jump. There's a ladder flick here. What? How did I fail that? Okay, I've done it. Now wraparounds, and for this, what you want to do is jump onto that truss and instantly jump here like that. Just hold spacebar and you'll get there. And for this one, you gotta be quick. You gotta wrap around, and then another wrap around. Yeah, you also gotta do the same, hold spacebar. If it's white outlined, then you got to hold jump and be quick. Anyways, next floor. This is a lodge by the way, so what you want to do is get very close over there, and then flick, and then you got these two parts here. Now what you want to do is aim up there, and hold W and D. Then do a wraparound, more wraparounds, self-explanatory wraparounds. You got an X pusher, and what you want to do is go right at the edge and then wrap, and then you gotta be quick because these do fade. Now you got simple wraps. You just gotta figure out where to go before wraparound. Alright, for this, what you want to do is you treat it as a normal head hitter, and then also bounce back. So you hold spacebar, doing it like a normal head hitter, and then just hold S afterwards. And this one, it's a GBJ part. You know, if you fall, you get insta-killed by the insta-kill bricks. Oh yeah, what you want to do on the spinner is go right at the back, and then when you get really close, just wrap around. Also, don't get stuck on these, otherwise you will eventually fall anyway. Time this, and then the X pusher, not the X pusher, I'm so bad at speaking. The block. So now you're on the swinging platform, and then wrap around, and then be instant, and also this is instant. Alright, for this jump, what you want to do is get the button, then go down here. But what will be easier if you can use T-pose, and then it shouldn't be a problem. Now, this X pusher, it's a very tight jump, so you want to jump from here and down here. Also, look at my friend, he's also doing this tower. He's been stuck for a long time. What you want to do is hold forward. What's up, Friv? I'm doing a guide. That was my friend, by the way. Anyways, you want to do a wraparound like this. And this is a lodge, by the way, so you want to lodge. Alright, for this, you also got to be quick. So when you get right to the top, you want to flick this way. So, like this. You get to the top, flick this way. And for that, you hold jump, and then when you get like about here, jump to this way, like holding D. Or if you just if you're doing it in front, then you hold W, and then when you get to the end, hold the S button. This wraparound's pretty hard, so you gotta be tight. And now you've got this insane pusher, so time this please and get to the lightly colored parts. And you should be able to make it no problem. And then do a long jump. And another long jump. And now you should be onto the almost final section. And for that you gotta be quick and flick towards what I was doing. Oh yeah, that wrap is tight, so be careful. And now for this, what you want to do is aim for the button, and then when you get to the button, jump Now do an insane wrap. Not really hard. Just kidding, it's not that bad. And now it will tell you to choose wisely. I have no idea what to do for the yellow button because I've never practiced the yellow button. So, for harder sections like this, let's do the blue button. This guy's dancing. What? So now, here's the challenge. When you get the blue button, it's supposed to be harder but very forgiving. So if you like hard obstacles, then do consider doing this. But if you like easier obstacles, then you can pick the yellow button. But practice, just go to the practice place, link in description. Anyways, we got the X pusher. Why am I saying that's an X pusher? That's not an X pusher, it's an X elevator platform. Yeah, that's what it's called. Now you get to the... This is a rope platform. I'm so bad at speaking. What is this? And then for that, you want to go sideways. So when you're about to jump, flick so that you're in between the parts. Then you go out, hold shift, and then nothing hard about this. Also, this is a bit tight, so treat it like a long wraparound. This is also tight, so treat it as a long wrap. And then be instant. And for this black outline, be quick, but also flick like... Never mind, I'll get back there. Anyways, I am back here. So what I was gonna say is, what you want to do is flick like this. Flick what I did. And now, we've got another lodge, so treat it like this. Go 45 degrees to the right. And then, we're onto the second floor. This is a very long stick out wraparound, so just treat it normally. And now what I do is wrap to the right and then land on that truss by going to the right and then flick this way. But you can do it different way if that's what's comfortable. For that, all you want to do is hold W and D and then just turn slowly until you reach this platform. And if you reach this platform, just turn to it. Make sure you don't jump, otherwise you'll get pushed down to floor 1 again. Or floor 4, I guess. And now, what you want to do, go up here. And then everything else shouldn't be that bad. Oh, never mind. I am so stupid. Bro, why am I failing these jumps now? Wow, I'm so good. What is going on? What? Okay, at least I did that finally. Alright, so I am back here. So what I was supposed to do is align myself the corner. And then just get up here. I'd make sure you don't hug the wall, but get as close as possible without hugging the wall. And now do a backwards wrap or forward, whatever you like it. And this jump, squeeze in. But don't hug the wall, otherwise it'll be way too short and then you'll eventually get bounced. I learned this the hard way. Now do a wraparound, isn't that bad. Be careful on these sections because they will be tricky. Oh yeah, for this, act it like a normal lodge. Just flick like 90 degrees and then you'll eventually make it. But don't hold spacebar at the end, otherwise you'll get bounced back. Anyways, this wrap is really bad, so don't underestimate it. Make sure you align yourself here and then wrap. And then this is also a terrible wrap as well. And then you're almost there. You just got a couple of jumps and then you should be able to make it. Then you hit the button up above. I don't know why some people don't hit the button, but they just go here instead. Just hit the button first of all. What you want to do is get close and then go down. And for this part, what you want to do is hold W and D, but also be 45 degrees, so like this. And make sure you don't fall. So now, this floor is timed. So what you want to do is be quick. And whatever you do, if you fall, you gotta be still quick. Luckily, it's netted, so you won't die. So follow what I'm doing. Never mind. Don't know how I failed that jump. Okay, here we go. Don't worry, we are almost there. Just don't lose focus. Then wrap to the left, and then another. I got bounced. Okay, I gotta be quick now. Okay, and for this you gotta be quick, and then you should make it. You'll be in floor 7. Here we go, floor 7 time. Oh yeah, the first 2 floors are safety netted, so if you do fall, you don't need to worry. But what you want to do is worry for the later floors, because it won't be netted. And plus there's a GBJ as well. For this, what you want to do is time the jump and then flick off. For this you get 2 buttons. And then after you got the buttons, you go this way and that way. And you just got really easy wraparounds. Oh yeah, this is also the same. What you want to do is treat it the same thing as you did before. And then you go this way, then you land on that platform here, and then do a wraparound like a snake wrap. Also for this, what you want to do is, it's the same, but you gotta time your fall like this. And if you go right at the end, you'll get hit by kill bricks, so be careful. This is a really terrible wrap, and make sure you don't head hit, and then you'll make it. This is a pretty scary wrap, but if you do fall, make sure you land here and not outside, otherwise you're gonna have to do all of this again. And now, this is also a GBJ, so make sure you don't fall in the GBJ. You time that jump. And this is a really tricky wraparound, so don't underestimate this. Just make sure you do it properly. And now, this is also a tricky wraparound because you don't want to underestimate it too. Just make sure you practice. What you want to do is hold W and D, and when you get to the end, turn slowly, not too quick. And for this, you hold D, and then when you get to the top, just turn 90 degrees to the left or right. And this is a really tricky wrap, so be careful. Also this. Now here's this part when most people will fail on. You gotta be quick, and then you jump off and then hit the button. But what I see people do was flicking off, which is pretty risky. And now you gotta wrap around, not really bad. And then we've got trust flicks, and then you be quick, go onto that platform. And now you got to go here. Make sure you know where you're going before jumping. This is pretty scary. Don't underestimate this wraparound. It is a very long wrap, so be careful for that. And that's also a tricky wrap. I almost fell. I legit saw that. This says thou art I. Somebody in comments please say, what does that even mean? We're almost at the final part. And here it is. We're at the final section. You've come a long way. Oh yeah, Friv Game Troll is still there. Good luck. This is where lots of people will fail on, doing the final stretch. So good luck doing the final stretch here. And whatever you do, don't underestimate any jumps. Otherwise you're going to fall all the way to the bottom. And no one wants to do that. Alright, so what I do here is just jump and don't do anything until you get here. And then do a wrap and another wrap. Most people will fail here, but what you want to do is jump off when you get here. This is a wraparound, and then you land on that platform, don't worry. So now we're on the second part here. What you want to do is a backwards wrap. It's so convenient doing it backwards. This says this jump is netted, so what you want to do is go on that platform, and then when you get here, jump early as soon as you hit the X pusher. Well, elevator platform as I call it. Now it's not netted, so good luck with the rest of this thing. What you want to do is go on this, and then when you get to the end, flick off. Don't underestimate this wrap. And now you go on this truss, and then what you want to do is make sure your feet is, one of your foot is at least touching this thing, and then flick off. Don't do what I just did, like pressing shift multiple times. And now this part, you want to do the same thing, timing it like that. And this jump, I actually failed this once because I couldn't see where I was going. So what you want to do is make sure you align yourself before jumping, otherwise you're going to get flat side and no one likes it. What I do is lodge and then hit the button, then go back like this. Now you got to wrap around and hit the button. It'll be easy if you T-pose. And this is a time section, so see where you're going first. So I see you wrap around there. So you just... Okay, I forgot to press the jump button. I'll meet you in the practice place. Okay, so what I was going to say is, first of all, you get the button and then time the jump. And make sure don't do what I just did, forgetting to jump. Because what I forgotten to do was, first I get the button and then zoom in and then wrap around. But I'm so stupid as always with Duke's Tales of Hell. So for this, do a backwards wrap and then land on here. Not really bad. And this, what you want to do is, when you get to around this part here, about there, you jump. And make sure you don't get bounced by this part here. Anyways, what you want to do, instead of jumping down here, because it's a bit trickier to jump down here, what you want to do is go on top here, and then go down, and then flick left by holding W and D, and then hold spacebar, and then when you get to the end, you just flick off like this, and then you wrap. Anyways, so far so good. You've got this wraparound, and don't underestimate this jump. This is from a GBJ as well, and I fell again. I'm so good. So you just wrap normally, not like this. Sideways will be way better. What I do is go right at the edge and then wrap and then land onto that part here. Now for this, what I do is land on a smaller one, like really short, and then get up here, and then wrap until you get to that truss, and then aim for this platform, and then you have a safety net. And the safety net, you don't need to worry anymore because it's basically a GG for now. So just don't mess up by disconnecting, and I would imagine if you would get disconnected. Also, if you went on this X pusher, just hold forward. And now you got your speed increased now. Make sure you don't get shoved off this giant spinner here. And then you'll be finished. And then you'll be granted the win pad. What it usually does is it sends you to the top, and then you'll be teleported to the win pad, the win room, and then you'll finish. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, I guess. See ya.